Sometimes a love story looks perfect from the outside, until one moment changes everything. Today, we revisit a chapter in Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa's journey that left millions stunned. A moment so raw, so emotional, that Kelly herself couldn't hold back tears. Their story has always been filled with passion, laughter, and unbreakable devotion. But behind the glamour lies a deeper truth, one that even longtime fans never saw coming. In this video, we're uncovering the shocking turn in their relationship that made Kelly open up in a way she never has before. From hidden struggles to unexpected revelations, this moment reshaped their bond and reminded the world that even the strongest love is tested. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see Kelly and Mark forever. Love. Sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's magical, and sometimes it breaks you in ways you never expected. Today, we're diving deep into the shocking twists and heartfelt moments in the love story of Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa, a story that has touched millions around the world. And yes, there are moments where even Kelly can't hold back her tears. It all began on the set of the popular soap opera All My Children in the mid-1990s. Kelly, already a rising star, was known for her charm and infectious energy. Mark, on the other hand, was the intense, brooding actor who captivated everyone with his presence. Sparks flew almost immediately. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, but it wasn't just acting. Behind the scenes, Mark and Kelly were drawn to each other in a way that neither could ignore. Friends from the set have often described their connection as electric. They laughed together, confided in each other, and slowly a deep, unbreakable bond began to form. However, as with any love story, the path was not always smooth. Both were navigating careers, personal ambitions, and the pressures of Hollywood. But the thing about true love, it finds a way, even when the odds are stacked against it. Even before the world knew they were together, Mark and Kelly were quietly dating. Their romance was shrouded in secrecy, every outing carefully disguised, every photo potentially catastrophic for their privacy. Fans started to notice the little hints: matching jewelry, shared smiles at award shows, subtle nods to each other in interviews. There were rumors, of course, and while the media speculated endlessly, the couple chose to focus on each other. They understood that fame could easily complicate love, but their bond only grew stronger with time. And eventually, they made their love official in the most intimate way imaginable, with a wedding that reflected their deep connection rather than public spectacle. Kelly and Mark tied the knot in May 1996. It was a ceremony filled with laughter, tears, and a sense of true joy. Friends describe it as both elegant and intimate, a celebration of two people who had found their person amidst the chaos of the entertainment world. Early married life, however, was not without its challenges. Both were building careers, Kelly on television, Mark on various acting projects. The struggle to balance fame, personal life, and ambition tested them. But even in those moments of doubt, they leaned on each other, proving that love is not about perfection, it's about perseverance. Of course, every love story has moments that shake it to its core. For Kelly and Mark, there were times of misunderstanding, miscommunication, and very real pressures that could have broken their bond. Some moments, known only to them, involved tears, heated arguments, and heartache. But here's the remarkable part. Each challenge became a turning point. They learned to communicate, to forgive, and to understand that love is a choice you make every single day. And through it all, the world watched as Kelly, in moments of vulnerability, would openly cry, not out of weakness, but out of the depth of her feelings for Mark. Their love story took on a new dimension with the arrival of their children. Becoming parents brought immense joy, but also new challenges. Kelly has spoken about the emotional journey of motherhood, the sleepless nights, the fears, and the unconditional love that reshaped their marriage. Through it all, Mark remained a steadfast partner, supporting Kelly in every decision, every challenge. And Kelly, in turn, continued to show the world that love, when nurtured, is not only enduring, but transformative. And then there are moments that the world will never forget. One such event happened during a public appearance, where Kelly was overcome with emotion. Tears streamed down her face, and for a moment the cameras captured the raw vulnerability of a woman deeply in love. It was a moment that reminded fans everywhere that love is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Kelly's tears weren't just emotional, they were universal, speaking to anyone who has ever loved deeply and feared loss or heartbreak. Looking back on their journey, it's clear that Mark and Kelly's love story is one of resilience, passion, and authenticity. They have faced challenges that could have torn them apart, yet they remain united, stronger than ever. Their story is a reminder that real love involves both joy and pain, laughter and tears, triumphs and trials. And for Kelly, the tears she sheds are not signs of weakness. They are signs of living fully, of loving completely, and of embracing every twist and turn of a life shared with the person she loves most. So, what is the secret behind Mark and Kelly's enduring love? Perhaps it is the willingness to be vulnerable. Perhaps it is the shared laughter, the quiet support, and the moments of undeniable truth. Or maybe it is simply the power of love itself, unyielding and unbreakable, even in the face of life's greatest shocks. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth stories about the lives and loves of your favorite celebrities. And remember, every tear tells a story, and every story deserves to be heard. And as we look back at that emotional moment, the tears, the vulnerability, and the truth, one thing becomes clear. Kelly and Mark's love story is far from ordinary. It is built not just on picture-perfect smiles, but on honesty, sacrifice, and choosing each other again and again, even when life shakes them to the core. Kelly's tears weren't just emotional. They were revealing. They showed the world that love isn't defined by moments of perfection, but how two people rise together after every heartbreak, every shock, every challenge. Their journey didn't end with the twist you just heard. It opened a new chapter, one filled with deeper connection and renewed strength. And trust me, the next turn in their story is even more surprising. Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear will leave you breathless. In the next chapter of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' emotional journey, a moment is coming that fans never expected. After weeks of quiet tension and hidden feelings, Kelly finally opens up about something she's been afraid to share, even with Mark. And this time, the truth brings a twist no one saw coming. Mark's reaction, Kelly's heartfelt confession, and the unexpected turn that follows will leave you stunned. Their love has survived many storms, but this new revelation may change everything. Stay tuned. The next episode reveals the moment that brings them closer than ever.